Hey, so this video is for Amber. I wanted to show you the inside T-Rex arm brakes, which are the ones that look like this. Yeah. And the other ones are the one-handed brakes, which you see, which go like this. So basically, the first thing is the T-Rex ones. These ones I thought were a little bit easier for me, just because when I learned to do paddles, I didn't learn to do paddles to the outside like this. I learned to do paddles with my hand actually facing kind of square, like in front of you. So I actually turn it out when I do paddles. So when I do paddles, my hand's facing outward like this. So basically, it's kind of like doing a paddle, but as soon as your fingertips touch the hoop, you want to let them close over it, and basically it's going to come, let's see if I can hold this right. It's going to come around you and you're going to grab it on the inside here, and right as it hits the back of your arm and your back as far as it can go, that's where you're going to let it break on your back, and you're going to grab it here in your hand, and that's when you're going to take it from here and throw it back across your body. So basically, when it goes around, you're going to grab it here and wait till it comes all the way around, and that's the point where you break it, when it hits your back and your arm can't go any further, and then you send it back this way straight across your chest. And I like to just keep my hand flat down on my chest when I do that, so that it can go around one more time and clear my elbow. So again, basically you're just gonna, you turn into it, you're gonna grab the hoop here and let it come around until it hits your back. So your arm's actually gonna come off your chest. So you're kind of going, like a little T-Rex, that's why I love this move, because it reminds me, if T-Rexes could hoop, this would be their like signature move. So, you're gonna go around, and then, if you want to do continuous ones of those, it's a little bit harder, but you would go grab, and if you want, add an extra spin in there to clean it up a little. So those are super fun. The only real key with those is, again, when it comes around, make sure you grab it and you let it go all the way until it hits your back, because that's where it'll stop fully. If you try and stop it before then, it's just gonna get kind of wonky and stuff. If you actually let it go all the way around, well, that didn't prove my point at all, but if you actually let it go all the way around and break on your back, it'll get a little more momentum, it'll keep it a little smoother. And when I'm actually like doing stuff and I'm like, oh, I'm rocking out and I want to throw one of those in, I like to do a paddle. That way my arm's in there already. So if I go like break, 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 paddle, break, break, paddle, grab, or I mean, you can still just break and go right into it, but to help learn the placement, I feel like it's easier if your hand's in there already from doing a paddle. And even if you do a paddle to the outside, you're just turning your hand then. So when you do the paddle to the outside, from here, after you do that first paddle and you push off, when it comes back to you, you're just going to turn your hand, grab the hoop there, bring it out, break it out here, and throw it back in. So one more time. And I can feel it each time hitting my back, and that's how I know, okay, it's rotating fully enough and my arm's going out as far as it should and making my fun little T-Rex arms. So the other one was the individual hand ones, and those you can actually learn first with two hands if you want, or you can do it just with one hand. I don't remember which was easier for me to learn. I kind of just wung these one day when I was at the Rachel Luss workshop. I was like, oh, let me try that, and it kind of just clicked. But basically, when you're doing like regular breaks, if I want to do a one-handed one with this hand, with the left, when it stops over here on the left, and I actually keep my hand on it, and it stays and it follows the hoop around, and it basically kind of just pinches it right here and lets it come back, so it kind of hits my arm here, and again, I'll feel the hoop hit my back, so when it comes around, I go, oh, I'm doing the other ones again. I'll let it break, follow, back. So I go break on the left side, and then I'm going to continue. The left hand is going to follow it across, break it over here, and it's going to go until it hits my back all the way. You can't really see it here because I'm trying to hold it, but when it comes all the way around, it'll hit my back over here, and that's as far as my arm will go with it, and then it'll bring it back around. So if I go break, pinch, over. It's kind of weird, like you got to feel the momentum of the hoop, and it kind of almost feels like you're trying to take your hand and pinch it to your other arm. So it comes, if you're going break, 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 here, pinch, back. And then if you wanted to do that with 2 hands, you'd basically go like break, break. Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out in my head. If I was doing it with 2 hands, I would go regular breaks, and then you kind of just bring both your hands together on whichever side you want to do it. Together. And you kind of, I don't even know how to explain this. You kind of just turning and rocking with it at that point, and basically just taking the hoop, and as it comes around, you're pinching it basically on each arm with both hands. So it would be grabbing here, here, here. You know, it kind of looks like I'm carrying a basket or something. I'm just keeping both my arms up and like letting the hoop sit in that cup in my hands, and then pinching it to each arm as I'm going around. I feel like the together hands is easy to learn at first, but then once you get it and you're comfortable, it's more comfortable to do just the one arm. And then the other side, you know, same thing. It's basically just once it comes across and it breaks, you break it on the outside here, you're just keeping your hand on that and bringing it around to this arm and basically hitting this arm and coming back. And it's not even like you're pulling it back or bringing it back. It's kind of just once you break and you start to turn in that direction, the hoop kind of just follows your hand back. See how it kind of left my hand that time? I don't know if you can even see it in this video. I hope this is even a good video, so sorry. But yeah, basically you're just gonna go from continuous outside breaks, and then whatever hand you want to start with, you left break, bring it to the right, bring it back. And also too, I feel like when my hand comes around, I let my hand open up a little bit and actually rock like this way to let the hoop kind of bounce off my arm a little bit better, so it kind of bounces there. It's hard to see, but let me see if I can try and get a better like hand shot for you. Let's see, we'll do it on this arm. So it's gonna come break, break. I don't know if that helps at all. I hope this video helps. Have a great day, Amber. You're awesome.